I work at the sawmill down by the creek. I work like a doggy for my pay. I gotta eat beans all through the week. Well, it's high on the hog payday. High on the hog payday, boy. High on the hog payday. I gotta eat beans all through the week. Well, it's high on the hog payday. Give the man $1 on my 55 Ford, then I'll be on my way. I'll pick up little Susie and head for town. We'll live high on the hog payday. High on the hog payday, boy. High on the hog payday. I gotta eat beans all through the week. We'll live high on the hog payday. Have a hamburger sandwich and a big orange drink, and taking a drive-in show. If that ain't living, then I must be dead. Well, who could ask for anything more? High on the hog payday, boy. High on the hog payday. I gotta eat beans all through the week to live high on the hog payday. Monday morning I'll be back on the job, cutting the pine and the oak. When I think of beans all week long, oh Lord, I think I'll choke. High on the hog payday, boy, high on the hog payday. I gotta eat beans all through the week, but live high on the hog payday. High on the hog payday, boy, high on the hog payday. I gotta eat beans all through the week, but live high on the hog payday.
Well, I had a car that wouldn't hardly crank. Then I put a tiger in my tank. Now you ought to hear them tires squeal. I can pass anything on 4 wheels. Yeah, I got a tiger in my tank. If there's any doubt, when I pass you on the road, you see his tail hanging out. Now going down the road about 103, radar man sitting behind a big tree. He was trying to check me when I looked at him. I wrung that needle right off at the stem. Yeah, I got a tiger in my tank. If there's any doubt, you can pass me on the road and see his tail hanging out. Talk to me, tiger. Now there was this hot rod I lived in town. Said he had the fastest car of anybody around. We got side by side one Saturday night. When I throwed it in second, I was out of sight. Yeah, I got a tiger in my tank. If there's any doubt, when I pass you on the road, you see his tail hanging out. Tell him something, tiger. I was going through a town in Tennessee. 12 police cars was after me. Well, they pulled off the road and turned around when they seen that tiger's tail hanging down. Yeah, I got a tiger in my tank. If there's any doubt, you can pass me on the road, you'll see his tail hanging out. Speak one time, tiger. I took this redhead for a ride. I pulled up close by my side. She said, listen here, bud, I got news for you. You got a tiger in the front seat, too. Yeah, I got a tiger in my tank. If there's any doubt, you can pass me on the road, you'll see his tail hanging out. Let me hear you one time, tiger. Oh, roll one time for me.
without any bail, and I ain't a broke no law. If I look a little pale, listen to my tale, gonna be a son-in-law. I'm a victim of chance, of circumstance, he didn't see what he thought he saw. So now I'm heading for a shotgun wedding, cause the shotgun's with her paw. We were in the barn, I didn't mean no harm, when a storm knocked out the light. Oh, we stumbled around, and then fell down, I held her a little too tight. And then he came from the porch with a real bright torch, round at what he saw. And now I'm heading for a shotgun wedding, and the shotgun's with her paw. Well, now I'm heading for a shotgun wedding, and the shotgun's with her paw. It's a terrible break, just a big mistake, he didn't see what he thought he saw. Oh, it's a crying shame, cause I'm not to blame, there ought to be a law against anybody heading for a shotgun wedding when the shotgun's with their paw. He said, you had your fun, you dirty son of a gun, you're gonna do what's right. Well, then he called me a name and said I could explain the whole thing to her ma. But now I'm heading for a shotgun wedding, cause the shotgun's with her paw. Well, she wore a smile when we walked the aisle, and I should have given her a whack. She didn't explain, just took my name with a shotgun at my back. Now the sentence is life when you take a wife, but the deal is really raw. Oh, if you're heading for a shotgun wedding, and the shotgun's with her paw. Well, now I'm heading for a shotgun wedding, and it sets right in my craw. Oh, I'd be in a rage, but an old 12 gauge, he holds makes me withdraw. Oh, it's a crying shame, cause I'm not to blame, there ought to be a law against anybody heading for a shotgun wedding when the shotgun's with her paw. And yeah, I'm heading for a shotgun wedding, cause the shotgun's with her paw.
For two in one's heart, many true love been tore apart. Two's a couple, three's a crowd, in one love affair it won't work out. There's not room for two in one's heart. I built a mountain of love for me and you. My love for you was so true. Then you told me about that other guy, almost made me lose my mind. There's not room for two in one's heart. Many true love been tore apart. Two's a couple, three's a crowd, in one love affair it won't work out. There's not room for two in one's heart. I hope you know what you're doing. Don't worry about me interfering. I wish you all the happiness love can bring. I'll just say goodbye and be on my way. There's not room for two in one's heart. Now many a true love been tore apart. Two's a couple, three's a crowd, in one love affair it won't work out. There's not room for two in one's heart. There's not room for two in one's heart.
Well, I'm just a country boy, a neighbor-loving country boy. This city life just don't agree with me. Where folks are always in a rush, they push and scrounge and shove and such. This city life just don't agree with me. Well, it must be my learning, my raising, and my ways, but I just can't stand to be shoved around this way. I'm going back down on the farm with a country girl where I'll stay from harm. Life will have a meaning there for me. It'll make me feel so awful proud to be among my hometown crowd. This city life just don't agree with me. I was riding on the train, I asked a pretty girl her name. She cussed and cried and slapped me in my face. It made me feel so awful bad that I had made the lady mad, and everybody laughed at my disgrace. Well, it must be my learning, my reason, and my ways, but I just can't stand to be shoved around this way. I'm going back down on the farm with a country gal where I'll stay from harm. Life will have a meaning there for me. It'll make me feel so awful proud to be among my hometown crowd. This city life just don't agree with me.
Texas, T for Tennessee. T for Texas, T for Tennessee. T for Thelma, who made that red cloud of me. I smell your bread of butter, baby, turn your dapper down. Your bread of butter, turn that damper down. If you ain't got no damper, just turn your bread around. I'm going where the water tastes like cherry wine. All the water around here, it tastes like turpentine. I'm gonna buy me a pistol just as long as I am tall. I'm gonna buy me a pistol long as I am tall. I'm gonna shoot that Thelma just to see her jump and fall.
I come from old Missouri, where the skies are always blue. I come to California and I met a gal like you. I played my way to the Frisco Bay, back to L.A. I'd go to meet a girl called Annabelle. I'd met her once before. I met this gal in old L.A. everyone thought was swell. Her name is not Jody Blonde, but her name is Annabelle. Her hair is dark and curly, her eyes are big and blue. But I've come back to old L.A., it's all because of you. In Los Angeles with a guitar in my hand, I was looking for this woman that didn't have no man. I rode to church last Sunday, my true love passed me by. I tell she my darling by the movement of her eye. I played
Bristol Bay, back to L.A. I to go. To meet a girl called Annabelle, I'd met her once before. I met this gal in old L.A., everyone thought was swell. Her name is not Jody Blonde, but her name is Annabelle.
That old saw ripping and the sawdust a flying. Hear that old saw you cussing, trying to make up time. Adorn the sawmill boogie blues, sawmill boogie blues. Adorn the sawmill boogie, 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 boogie blues. Now we broke down about 9:15. That old saw you, he's still trying to make up that time. Adorn the sawmill boogie blues, sawmill boogie blues. We're on the sawmill boogie, boogie, woogie, boogie blues. We broke down about 9:15. That old saw you, he's still trying to make up that time. Adorn the sawmill boogie blues, sawmill boogie blues. Adorn the sawmill boogie, 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 boogie blues. Now the boss stands over you and he tells you what to do. He says, now brother, you get busy or you're sure enough through. Adorn the sawmill boogie blues, sawmill boogie blues. We're on the sawmill boogie, 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 boogie blues. The guys out on the green chain are sweating their brow, a cussing out the sawyer, throwing lumber all around, and doing the sawmill boogie blues, sawmill boogie blues. We're doing the sawmill boogie, 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 boogie blues.
I'd like to rest my straddle, but I'm tied to this old saddle, and I've got to keep these cattle rolling on. I'm hot and tired and sweaty, my canting's dry already, but I've got to keep them steady rolling on. Listen to it thunder, it's raining over yonder, and it's coming this way, rolling on. Rolling on. Miles and miles without slowing, man, we really made a showing, but we gotta keep it going, rolling on. Yonder goes the boss, and he is looking for a crossing. See that muddy river tossing, rolling on. See those rocky hills, I guess they know just how it feels not to always have to be rolling on. Rolling on. The dew has started falling and a newborn calf is bawling. Hear those night birds softly calling, rolling on. A breeze is blowing lightly across the camp that's sleeping tightly, while the moon and stars are quietly rolling on. I hear a coyote crying as I watch the campfire dying. In a few more hours we'll be rolling on. Rolling on. This drive will soon be ending, where a whole town is depending on the money we'll be spending, rolling on. A tub of water's waiting, and a pretty girl for dating, and for once I'll be hating, rolling on. This drive will soon be over, but I'm a natural born roller. Guess I'll always have to be rolling on, rolling on, rolling on, rolling on.
Ozark Mountains, way up high over Hoot and Holler Ridge, lives a mountain man that everybody knows. Just a little skunk they call Snuffy Smith. Hey, Snuffy Smith, where you going with your shotgun in your hand? I'm going down the road to do a little hunting. I can see from here it's a revenue man. Snuffy Smith was put in jail for Christmas shopping one day. For it was there in the middle of the night, and in the middle of May. Snuffy Smith said, Judge, Your Honor, December it gets mighty cold. I'm giving you 30 days to throw out, so bring along a checkered fool. Hey, Snuffy Smith, where you going with your shotgun in your hand? I'm going down the road to do a little hunting. I can see from here that it's a revenue man. Snuffy Smith come running in the cabin, boy, you got to hide me right. Or up from the trail comes O.C. Potter, it's about that chicken that we had last night. Said I ate it, I told him I didn't, the critter just followed me home. Of course it took just a wee bit of coaxing, a little bit of coaxing in a pocket full of corn. Hey, Snuffy Smith, where you going with your shotgun in your hand? I'm going down the road to do a little hunting. I can see from here that it's a revenue man. Snuffy Smith was sitting in the shade, mowers plowing up the land. Hey, honey pot, you can cook me some dishes, for I'm a hungry man. When you get there, look under the bed and fetch me my other jug of corn. And when you got time, you can move overboard. I think he's sitting on a thorn. Hey, Snuffy Smith, where you going with your shotgun in your hand? I'm going down the road to do a little hunting. I can see from here that it's a revenue man. I can see from here that it's a revenue man. I can see from here that it's a revenue man.
A stranger rode into the town of El Paso. The way that he looked was more dead than alive. His clothes were all dusty, his paint horse was weary, and low on his hip hung a Colt 45. He tied up his horse at Diablo Cantina. He walked through the door and stepped up to the bar. Every man in the room eyed this tall, dusty stranger. He looked like a man who had traveled far. Who was a stranger? All the town people wondered. That road to El Paso more dead than alive. Some said he's a lawman, some said a gunfighter. For low on his hip hung a Colt 45. And the stranger quickly turned to the men in the barroom. He looked at each one with his faded blue eyes. Then he stopped at the table of a gun-slinging killer. And the man became nervous and started to rise. And neither man spoke a word as they faced each other. But the killer told his guilt by the look in his eyes. And as quick as a rattler, he reached for his pistol. But the stranger drew and killed him with his Colt 45. Who
was a stranger, all the town people wondered. That road from El Paso more dead than alive. Some said he's a lawman, some said a gunfighter. But low on his hip hung a Colt 45. On his hip hung a Colt 45.
Mrs. Stone, number 5, has done passed on. And old man Stone is still alive and going strong. He's done jumped the broom again with Widder John. And she's got 5 grown daughters still at home. Now everybody's got a new rumor spreading about. Tom, Dick, and Harry said they would swear he's been taking her daughters out. But nobody seemed to be the least bit alarmed. They all said, well, old man Stone can't do them no harm. Though now they realize that he is really a living wild. Supposedly he's supposed to be the father of his own grandchild. The sheriff went to see Mr. Stone because he wasn't doing right. But he must have forgotten his way back home and had to spend the night. Now everybody's trying to figure out just what's wrong from right. And Parson Buck's not having any luck at trying to get them to see the light. Now the city barber's got a new rumor to talk about. When he gets a customer in the chair, takes about an hour to get him out. Teenagers all over town are wearing a smile. While the people talk about somebody else, they get to rest a while. Mr. Stone's trying to breathe the shame from his home. He learned the mother-to-be was married secretly to Judge Malone. Now everybody's trying to figure out why they tried to run everybody else's business when they should be working overtime, trying to mind their own.
Gold, telling you, boy, don't you monkey around my widder while I'm home. If you monkey around my widder, I'll come crawling back. The big black booger's gonna get you. It'll hang you, boys. Don't you monkey around my widder while I'm home. This widder of mine, she's mighty fine. She's got 9 kids, and they're all mine. Telling you, boys, don't you monkey around my widder while I'm home. If you monkey around my widder, I'll come crawling back. The big black booger's gonna get you. It'll hang you, boys. Don't you monkey around my widder while I'm home. There's a whole lot of women, a whole lot of sin, a lot of pretty women's for Albert man. Telling you, boys, don't you monkey around my widder while I'm home. If you monkey around my widder, I'll come crawling black. The big black booger's gonna get you. It'll hang you, boys. Don't you monkey around my widder while I'm home. Don't you monkey around my widder while I'm home.
of the stars in the sky, the winter eyes at me. They were telling me I will not agree, you steal my heart from me. I went right on, I didn't heed their sign, and I let you toss your dart. But I see now they were telling me I'm a man without a heart. Heart stealer, your hobby's collecting hearts. But the day will come when you're on the run, trying to give to me your heart. Taught I've always heard. So I'll remember in days come the way you stole my heart. There'll come a day I think I know when you're caught in your little scheme. Take my advice for what it's worth and stop your little game. Heart stealer, your hobby's collecting hearts. But the day will come when you're on the run trying to give to me your heart.
I'm not.
Please let me kiss you.
No.
Oh, come on, let me kiss you.
I won't let you call me sweetheart anymore if you don't stop begging me to let you kiss me all the time. Every time that we're together, all you wanna do is kiss. Don't you know that you can't kiss me all the time?
Let me kiss you.
No.
Oh, please let me kiss
I'm
you.
not.
I'll buy you something.
Every time you buy me something, well, you're always telling me that I have to kiss you first before it's mine. When you take me to a movie, well, you almost smother me. Don't you know that you can't kiss me all the time?
Let me kiss you.
I'm not.
Oh, please let me kiss
Well, I'm
you.
not.
Please.
I won't let you tell your girlfriends that I'm yours if you don't stop begging me to let you kiss me all the time. Well, I'll go and tell your mother if you don't stop begging me. Don't you know that you can't kiss me all the time?
Let me kiss you.
I'm not.
Oh, please let me kiss
Well, I'm
you.
not either.
Oh, come on, let me kiss you. Please.
When I was a youngster back in my hometown, everybody said I was the smartest kid around. They said that I'd grow up to be a wealthy man, a great big mansion with a lot of bottom land. Well, he might have been right in everything they said, but a big-eyed blonde went straight to my head. Well, a big-eyed blonde can break you hard, and then he turned right around and let her do it again. There's no amount of money that she can't spend, 'cause a big-eyed blonde has ruined a many good men. They say it just ain't right for a man to live alone. He ought to have a wife and a family of his own. I've tried everything, but just looking here at me. No big mansion, and I'm broke as I can be. Well, it might have been right in everything they said, but a big-eyed blonde went straight to my head. Well, a big-eyed blonde can break me hard, and then he turned right around and let her do it again. There's no amount of money that she can't spend, 'cause a big-eyed blonde has ruined a many good men.
Big-eyed blonde, big-eyed blonde, big-eyed blonde, big-eyed blonde.
For her memory I don't have no time. I hardly ever let her cross my mind. There's no love between us now to speak, 'cause I forgot her 100 times this week. Some say that I'm crazy, some say I'm a fool, some say that I'm acting like a kid in grammar school. I don't care what they're saying, I'll turn the other cheek. They're wrong 'cause I forgot her 100 times this week. She is my baby once, but now she's gone.
but it don't bother me to be alone, 'cause I may find her down some lonely street, and I've looked for her 100 times this week. Some say that I'm lonesome, some say that I'm blind, some say that I'm crazy to keep her on my mind. I don't care what they're saying, I won't lose any sleep. They're wrong 'cause I forgot her 100 times this week.
Right into the end of time, but he just stopped and left me, and I'm about to lose my mind. Hell, I can't sleep a wink at night with his memories around, 'cause I just can't help it since baby put me down. It could have been some other woman, I really don't know, but everybody knows that I've been good to him and didn't give him no reason to go. But every night you can find me crying, and every honky tonk in town, 'cause I just can't help it since baby put me down. What I do tomorrow, it can't be no worse than today, 'cause my life ain't worth living since baby went away. Drinking's all that keeps him off my mind, at least it's all I found, 'cause I just can't help it since baby put me down. It could have been some other woman, I really don't know, but everybody knows that I've been good to him and didn't give him no reason to go. But every night you can find me crying, and every honky tonk in town, 'cause I just can't help it since baby put me down. I know I just can't help it since baby put me down.
Shyest of all that tried, though all the Indian maidens wanted to be his bride. Now he'd no care for women, his life was free and gay, but every time the moon came out, you'd hear the maiden say, "Wahoo, won't you say you love me too?" Had no peace of mind, they wouldn't let him alone. No matter where he would go, the maidens tagged along. This went on for many moons. Wahoo grew up one day, and what a heap big change it was to hear the maiden say, "Wahoo, you're just like an old wild moose." Shot the maidens all aligned and left them alone in grief, until he started cheating the daughter of the chief. The chief got out his tomahawk and he run for Wahoo down. Then there was a heap big wedding, he had to settle down. Wahoo got a brand upon his hide.
I wanna romance you, I wanna squeeze you too, I wanna hold you by the hand. I wanna be with you, I want you to be true. You speak the language I understand. Boy, oh boy, you make me jump with joy. No, this is true love. It's too good to be true. Women like you are few, you must be from heaven above. I wanna take you around, I wanna do up the town, I wanna dress you up so fine. I wanna make all my pals be ashamed that they're gals and let them know you're mine. We'll see that preacher man with the little bow band. You're the real McCoy. And when I come in so tired after working so hard, you'll be my pride and joy. I wanna romance you, I wanna squeeze you too, I wanna hold you by the hand. I wanna be with you, I want you to be true. You speak the language I understand. Boy, oh boy, you make me jump with joy. No, this is true love. It's too good to be true. Women like you are few, you must be from heaven above.
Satan, you just well get your suitcase and go. For I done said it and I do mean no. You're not staying at my house anymore. When you first came by you said we could be friends, but Satan, this is where our friendship ends. You're not staying at my house anymore. Now it started up in heaven when you turned against the Lord. You were the cause of Eden, being guarded by the sword. You tempted Eve and she took an apple from the tree. Now here you are at my house, you're trying to get me. Satan, you just well get your suitcase and go. For I done said it and I do mean no. You're not staying at my house anymore. When you first came by you said that we could be friends, but Satan, this is where our friendship ends. You're not staying at my house anymore. Came right into my house with a suitcase full of sin. I didn't even ask you, but you just slipped right in. Now here's your suitcase, Satan, and it's loaded up with sin. Satan, I'm through, I'm tired of you, so go back where you've been. Satan, just well get your suitcase and go. For I done said it and it do mean no. You're not staying at my house anymore. When you first came by you said that we could be friends, but Satan, this is where our friendship ends. You're not staying at my house anymore.
Outlaw in a small border town whose guns were the fastest of any guns around. He killed with a passion, this man had his way. He killed with a passion, the legends true they say. His hands were like the lightning and his bit for the draw. No
No man could outdraw this border town outlaw. 30 marks were notched on the butts of his guns. Some folks believe he's a devil's own son. Devil's own son, devil's own son. Now people, they tremble in fear of this man. Good folks stayed indoors praying for a helping hand to rid this town of evil and restore peace of mind. For everybody knew he's the worst of his kind. Worst of his kind. Worst of his kind. One day a stranger rode in from the west, just a little bitty feller compared to all the rest. Looked like a little kid, he's so young and so small, but that look in his eyes showed he wasn't scared at all. He wasn't scared at all. He wasn't scared at all. Now he looked toward the left, then he looked toward the right. You could tell that this little boy was just looking for a fight. All eyes were on him, the sun was at high noon, when he hitched up to the rail of the Gold Bar Saloon. Gold Bar Saloon. Gold Bar Saloon. Now his voice was strong and steady, though he spoke with a drawl. I've come here to challenge this border town outlaw. Two shots rang out in the still of the day. When the smoke had cleared, there two bodies lay. Two bodies lay. Two bodies lay. Both men were buried in the evening light. There wasn't any sleep for the town folks that night. Out of the skies this stranger's voice would come. His voice was loud and clear. His will be done. His will be done. His will be done. Now this legend is true, and so the story goes. For the heavens opened up and the stranger arose. For today on this hilltop overlooking the town stands one empty grave, a hole in the ground. A hole in the ground. A hole in the ground.
Got 12 notches on this old 6-gun, but the 13th notch made a corpse out of him. 13. The sheriff will soon be coming after me, the great long shotgun across his knee. He's gonna hang me to the nearest tree. Don't shed no tears for a gambler like me. 13. Hanging over Coyote Hill, old Joe's hanging from a cottonwood limb. Got 12 notches on this old 6-gun, but the 13th notch made a corpse out of him. 13. Gonna send the kids for the preaching man and pick walk liars down by the mill. Don't tell them I was a gambling man that I shot my way to old Boot Hill. 13. Money's hanging over Coyote Hill, old Joe's hanging from a cottonwood limb. Got 12 notches on this old 6-gun, but the 13th notch made a corpse out of him. 13. My gambling days came to an end when my old 45-side fan. I lost everything that I ever had when I drew 4 cards and made a dead man's hand. 13. Got 12 notches on this old 6-gun, but the 13th notch made a corpse out of him. 13.
Well, she's the third angle in this can handle any love affair. But you picked up some extra help somewhere. I don't know who she can be, but I'm not too blind to see. There's lots of loving being exchanged, and you're shortchanging me, 'cause she's the third angle in this triangle, and I'm sitting here just wishing she was gone. 'Cause she's the third angle in this triangle, and I want you to tell her to ramble on. Enough for two. And if that leaves any doubt about who gets crowded out, I'll see your friend, we'll make amends, and she'll need mending then, 'cause she's the third angle in this triangle, and I'm sitting here just wishing she was gone. 'Cause she's the third angle in this triangle, and I want you to tell her to ramble on.
A good man is hard to find. You'll always get the other kind. Now just when you think that he's your pal, you look around, you find him full around some other gal, and then you rave, you'll even crave to see him lying there in his grave. Well, if your man is nice, take my advice. Hug him in the morning, kiss him in the night, give him plenty loving, baby, treat him right. A good man nowadays is hard to find. A good man is hard to find. You'll always get the other kind. Well, just when you think that he's your pal, you look around, you find him fooling around some other gal, and then you rave, you'll even crave to see him lying there in his grave. Well, if your man is nice, take my advice. Hug him in the morning, kiss him in the night, give him plenty loving, baby, treat him right. A good man nowadays is hard to find. I said a good man nowadays is hard to
Once I loved, hey blue-eyed darling, ever all my thoughts were cast on thee, until a dark kind boy betrayed me. Oh, now you care no more for me. Just go and leave me if you wish to. You can never let me cross your mind. It's in your heart to love another. Now leave me darling, I don't mind. Remember last night, you sat beside me, many hours with you I spent, until I thought your heart's my love, until I found it was only land. Go and leave me after these two, you can never let me cross your mind. It's in your heart, you love another, now leave me darling, I don't mind. Some may tell you I'm not true, but remember, little darling, it's no one loves you as I do. By and by, love you will miss me, it's from my face is far from thee. You truly tell her that I love her, you can kiss the girl I once betrayed.
Lovely little baby, I'm in love with you. Lovely little baby, I'll confess it's true. Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. Tell me that you love me, kiss me dear goodnight. Lovely little baby, world seems bright and gay. Lovely little baby, don't send me away. I shall always cherish moments spent with you. Lovely little baby, I'm in love with you. Lovely little baby, I'm in love with you. Lovely little baby, I'll confess it's true. Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. Tell me that you love me, kiss me dear goodnight. Lovely little baby, angel in disguise. Lovely little baby, queen of paradise. Life has changed completely now that I found you. Lovely little baby, I'm in love with you.
Here I am at 6 a.m. on Monday morning. Lord, I wonder where that weekend did go. Started out with my payday Friday evening. I got a headache, that's all that I can show. An aspirin and a cool drink of water, it's all I've got, so I'll have to make it do. But at quit time, when that whistle starts to blowing, I'll feel better with a jug of good cold brew. Heartburn, headache, indigestion. Here I stand hope, don't you, huh?
I'll make a vow to never try again to spend all I make, beg, steal, or borrow.